guys, my name's Emily and welcome to As Seen on Pinterest, a weekly video series which will allow you to get a little creative with some things inspired by Pinterest. Today we're going to be working on bullet journals. And this time where you're stuck at home or in quarantine, what better way to occupy your day than with journaling your thoughts? Let's get started. I actually have a bullet journal, but you can do your journaling on any sort of paper or notebook, anything you have access to. You start off with an introduction page to the year that you're focusing on, and then you move into interest pages. For example, I have movies watched and TV shows watched, and then I have books I've read. From there, you can also do specialized things like birthdays or any sort of tracking you may need, from stocks to payments to debt, anything like that you can add in this journal. From there, after you move on from your interest page, you go into your months. So you do a month page as an introduction, and then you can go into a mood tracker or a habit tracker. And then you can add certain photos or anything at the end of the month. And then you go into February moods, and a habit tracker, even playlists. For today's video, I'm going to be walking through with you on how to do an April bullet journal cover page. This came from justbrightideas.com. We're going to be looking at completing a page with a watering can, some flowers, and a little small bird. So let's get started. The first thing you need to do is kind of decide where the half of your paper is. So I'm going to fold my paper in half. That's about mid-range. And the other part I'm just going to guess on. So I want to start my watering can about midway up. And there's the body. It's handled. And then the spout is a triangle with another triangle attached. And there's a watering can. Next thing I'm going to draw is the flowers coming out of it. Now these are not realistic. They're more kind of watercolory, stylized. So you just need a bunch of lines coming up, varying heights and directions, and then from there you can draw little tendrils coming off with circles at the end, or you can do leaves here, and then maybe one more long one here with some circles on either side. And that gives you a pretty full flower pot. You can go back and add as needed. And then finally, we're going to draw a bird on the handle of the pot. And for that, you do a little teardrop shape for the body of the bird, like a long U for his tail, and a little half circle for his head. And there you have it. There is the drawn flower pot. And from there, you will take any sort of marker or Sharpie. I have a Papermate pen, and you're going to trace over all of that. It's okay not to trace it perfectly. You can always erase your excess pencil lines. And finally, I'm going to write "Welcome April." Now you'll go through and you'll erase all those extra lines. Okay, and your last step is to color everything. So I'm going to use colored pencils, but you can use any sort of marker or crayon that you have available. Alright, and there you have a watering can. So let's start adding some color to our flowers. Because we didn't have any flower petals per se, we get to imply petals with these just blobs of color. All right, and finally for our bird. And there you have it, a very simple, very easy to create cover page for your April bullet journal. Thanks for joining me today and learning how to make bullet journals. I look forward to seeing you in our next video. Bye!